up with that cold taste in my mouth. Like metal, like hospitals, like time's run out. Mom said I look older, same eyes, more cracks, same name, more weight on a bent out back. I laugh it off, but it hangs in the air. Every joke got a ghost, every room got a stare. Friends in the ground now, faces on tees. Candles on the pavement, dripping the breeze. I'm scrolling through messages, voices that I'll never send. Typing how you doing and deleting it again. I'll be living in the heartbeat like the finish line is near. If I vanish from the block, will it matter I was here? When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Say my name soft, run your fingers through the air. Hold my story in your chest like a silent prayer. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Catch the last breath, tremble and show me that you care. Don't let me fade out like I was never here. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. I stared at that ceiling, counting every crack, thinking if I don't wake, who's waiting in the black? I tasted the tablets, felt the room lean slow. Phone lighting up my face while I sank below. I ain't proud of that, but it's part of the page. Ink ones from the rain dripping off the cage. I've hurt who I loved and I heal where I could. Still carry my mistakes like a cross through the hood. Some nights I sleep back in the shape of the smoke. He says, son, you're my fight, and he turns to a joke. And I laugh and I break, cause I'm still that kid who just wanted someone to be proud that I lived. If the dark comes sudden like a train, no lie. If I drop mid-sentence in the middle of a fight, I pray that my shadow doesn't die on its own. That my echo finds a chest and it sounds like home. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Say my name soft, run your fingers through the air. Get my story in your chest like a silent prayer. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Catch the last breath, tremble and show me that you care. Don't let me fade out like I was never here. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. My heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Flats bounce through the voices keep leaking. From the walls, from the blast, from the past that I drag like a bin bag split. All my secrets spilling. I'm praying on the right red letter. Me staring at the cold ink, I might just let it take me. Is my life just credit on a card maxed out with my name already shredded? Got mates in the brave that I still hear talking. Got rage in my veins that I drown with walking. Round blocks where the blue lights paper knife. Thinking if I go now, would it feel like falling? Or flying for a second through the pitch black air. Would my sins get weighed? Would the sky just stare? Would the room go quiet like nobody cared? Or would you run through the smoke just to find me there? When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hope a hand cuts through the silence, fingers tangled in my hair. Is my last breath shaking, hanging heavy in the air? When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, say pain face, but it stains like tar. Every scar but a postcode, every loss got a bar. I've been face down, faith down, fist to the floor, shouting up at a God that I'm not even sure if he listens, or if it's just echoes and bricks. But I've risen from the words, yeah, I've lived through the scripts with the blade kissed skin, where the pills hit lips, where the call came late and they zip that zip. Still here though, heart like a cracked screen, blow lines round my eye from the nights I don't show anyone. The tremor when the panic takes hold, when the room gets small and my blood runs cold. But I've seen boys bloom from the block like spring, took their hate in their chest, made a choir out of it. So we full black down, let the dark sink in, our claw right out, still bleeding, still asking. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hope a voice says you ain't leaving, I still need you, don't you dare. If my last words break and vanish, carried off like smoke and breath. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there.
Woke up with a weight on my chest, same questions. If I vanish in a second, who's checking? Yeah. Man, I've bled on these blocks, stared at blue lights flashing in my eyes. Thought it was the end that time, but I'm still here. Why? Mom's voice in my ear like a prayer. Dad's ghost in the room, cold chair. Boys talk hard but they scared when it's real and the steel feels near. I've seen hearts stop on the pavement, names sprayed on a wall and we fade them. Every RIPT turns to sleep, we're in the drawer by the basement. I've been running from the black in my mind, laugh loud but the cracks in the smile lost fade. Is it me? It just passed me by. Said if I get one more sunrise, I'ma stand in the fire. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hope a voice says my name, not just sirens in the air. If I drop in the darkness, if I lose this fight, hold my hand, don't let go. Keep me in your light. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Not a crowd, just a soul. When my heart stops beating, and somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, and somebody's there. If I go, will they talk about my past? Say good kid, wrong path, or just life, scroll past. Profile pic, no chance. I've been both blade in the womb, both the storm and the calm in the room. Said I changed, but change came slow, like a
bus in the rain at noon. I remember that bed in A&E. Chem drip, white light, could've taken me. Nurse said breathe. I was begging my own lungs, stay with me. Thought about the ones that I heard, all the times that I said I'm fine and it burned. If I flatline, would they ever know that I try to be better than a boy they learn? Now I stare down death with a side eye. Say if you come, I'll hide this time. I've been close to the edge, felt the slip, felt the pull, felt the rip in my mind. But I rise when the shame says drown. Knees weak, but I still stand ground. If I only get one last sound, let it be a voice when I'm going down. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hope a voice says my name, not just sirens in the air. If I drop in the darkness, if I lose this fight, hold my hand, don't let go. Keep me in your light when my heart stops beating. I hope somebody's there. Not a crowd, just a soul that can show me they care. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. If the screen goes black, if the sound cuts out, if my chest goes still and they count me down, let the last thing I feel be the warmth of your prayer. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there.
Cold night, concrete breathing under my feet. Used to chase every fight just to feel. Now I stare at the sky like it's glass on a ceiling, thinking how far till it cracks on me. Mom said, every scar on your skin got a story. I got maps on my arms I don't show. Got a laugh that I wear like karma, but it slides when I'm walking home slow. On the sum of the things I ain't dealt with. Talk tough but my hands still shake. Telling jokes at the edge of a breakdown. Mask on tight but the eyes still late. If I vanish in the space of a siren, if the blue lights paint my face, would the lads just share that post one time to scroll past? Same day, same page. I've been running from the quiet in my bedroom. Curtains drawn like crime scene tape. If I close my eyes, is it rest, is it rescue? Or a long dark drop I can't escape. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Not a timeline post, not a throwaway prayer. Just a hand on my chest, just a voice in the air. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. If I slip from the frame, if I fall from the chair, let me know in that breath that a soul can be spared. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. I've been thinking about the way that we vanished. Turn to smoke in the flats we were raised in. Old friends turn ghosts in a group chat. Name on a mural, bright paint fast fading. Got a blade in my tongue, I'm defensive. Swear I'm fine when I'm feeling that void. Pour pain in a cheap little bottle. Chase black thoughts with a bit of little joy. Seen dads go stiff on the carpet. Kids in the hall, trying to shake them awake. Paramedics with the same old language. Time of death, like a slap in the face. What if that's me, mid-laugh, mid-sentence? Phone in my palm, last text left read. Will they say I was sweet but aggressive? He was jokes still, as they lower my head. But I ain't trying to bow to the blackness. There's a fight in my chest that kicks back. I've bled on the floor of my bathroom, then wipe my own tears, stitch crack. If the dark comes close, I'll confront it. Say you can sit, but you can't live here. I've been broken and built from the pieces. I'm still here, so somebody cares.
When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Not a timeline post, not a throwaway prayer, just a hand on my chest, just a voice in the air. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. If I slip from the frame, if I fall from the chair, let me know in that breath that a soul can be spared. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. If I fade one day with the sunrise, told my little bro keep his name clean. Told my mama try, yeah I stumble, but I'll walk back out that deep. If it all goes quiet in my ribcage and the sound of me just disappears, then my voice stays stuck in your memory, like a hum that you still half hear. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Yeah. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Yeah. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Cold wind through the gaps in the window, mold on the walls where the hope used to live. Mom said pray, but the roof kept leaking, so I learned how to stitch up the holes from within. Used to stare at the shadows on the ceiling, see my name on a stone in the rain, couldn't breathe. Every night I felt close to the exit, like the floor would cave if I dared to believe. Friends in the dirt, lost texts on my phone, blue ticks freeze like they turn into ghosts. Every siren sounds like a warning, like it's rushing for me when it screams down the road. If I go quiet, would anyone notice? If I fall flat, would anyone care? If I fade out in the back of this taxi, will these city lights follow me there? When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hold my name in a whisper, pull me out of the air. If I fall through the silence, if I choke on the prayer, when my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When I hope somebody's there. I've stood at the edge of the platform shaking, train lights burning like a question in my chest. Thought jump you coward, then I heard my own heartbeat. Tiny little rebel getting loud in my flesh. Every scar on my arm like a roadmap, back to nights when I begged for a blackout fast, but the blade only carved out stories. Now the ink on my past runs deep, not lost. Yeah, I bargained with God in a stairwell, eyes red raw, breath stuck mid-cry. Said if I wake up I'll try to be better than I woke up, broken and still lost. Why? But I seen boys rise from a bed in intensive, tubes in their veins still smirking to death. If they can stand with the weight of that memory, maybe I can stand with this ache in my chest. So if the dark comes, let it come with a lesson. If I drop down, let me climb back scared. If I black out, let there be ends in the blackness. Let a stranger's kindness cut through the despair. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hold my name in a whisper, pull me out of the air. If I fall through the silence, if I choke on the prayer, when my heart stops beating,
pulse drops quiet in the back of this cab. Let the driver see more than a fare. Say a word, say a prayer. Yeah. If my lungs give in on a cold war mattress, let a tired nurse hum like my mom used to care. If the dark feels deep, let a crack light seep through the door, through the doubt, through the fear. And if I don't wake up, let my voice still speak in the songs and the kids in the mirror right here when my heart stops beating. I hope somebody's there. Somebody's there. Clock on the wall keeps twitching, same four cracks in the ceiling. Still listening. Mom in the kitchen, rumming something. Kettle screams loud like the ghost I'm in. I've been walking that line by the rail track. Boys in the box now, framed in a pale flat. Name on a t-shirt, name on a gravestone. Name in a core file, postcode, payphone. How long left? Doctor said manage your stress, but the stress keep climbing my chest like steps in the block with the light gone dead. Every thought right now like lead. If I go tonight, who's crying? Who's lying saying he was just fine, man? Who's scrolling my pictures in silence? Who's there when the sirens land? When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hands on my face, still calling my name, still saying they care. If I fade out slow in the back of a cab or a stranger's stare, when my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's to the noise of these beats like line split seems to the screen sticks. Now it's last breath, whole fam went speechless. Priest talk faith, but my faith fell needless. I've been one text from disappearing, one wrong turn from the end I'm fearing. Dark in my mind like a lift with a glitch. Doors keep shut on the floor I miss, but I rise though. Scar on my wrist is a barcode. Remind me I paid the price once. Woke in a room with a tube in my arm, not saying son you got one more chance. So I breathe slow, count every drag in my ribcage, reload. If I drop next week in the road, please tell my little bro don't fold. Tell mom I tried, I swear. Tell dad I fought that despair. Tell her the one that I pushed away, that the fear in my chest just got in the way. I ain't tryna be a mural on a brick wall, candle in the rain by the chip store. If the lights cut out and I fall, hold me once more through it all. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hands on my face, still calling my name, still saying they care. If I fade out slow in the back of a cab or a stranger's stare, when my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. I hope somebody's there. If my eyes roll back, don't leave yet. Talk in my ear till the noise or reset. If the room goes black, keep me in your prayer. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Yeah. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Late night clock ticks, I just stare. Street lamp leaking through the thin grey curtain. No scars itch when the room goes silent. Every bad decision plays, same sermon. Phone screen bright, but my chest feels empty. Missed calls pile like unpaid rent. I act fine, but my veins feel heavy, like I'm one dark thought from descent. Mom said pray, I just clench these teeth, cause my prayers hit brick then bleed. I was raised on rage, on cheap takeaways, and the fear we'd have to leave. I seen boys get boxed, rose on their casket, name on the shirt, then the timeline moves. I keep asking, if I vanish in traffic, is anybody hurt? Do I mean that much to you? When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Not a cold white room in that hospital glare. If I fade mid-sentence in a thick dead air, when my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Hand on my chest, fingers tangled in my hair. If I drop to the dark in a hard blank stare, when my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. There's a part of me rotting parts to breathe in, parts still screaming that I might break through. I wear pain like a coat in every season, zip it to the chin, but it's so through. I ain't scared of the end, I'm scared of the echo. Nobody crying when I turn ghost, and my name on the wall in the back of a ghetto, spelled half wrong by the kids that know. I remember that night on the stairwell landing. You said if you go, I'm gone as well. I laughed it off, but my hands were shaking, cause I knew that line, I knew that hell. I flirt with the edge and I text you up, pray you read between the cheap dry jokes, cause I'm stood on the ledge of this curse grown up in your are you safe is my last enroll. If the lights cut now, if my breath ran short, would you race that cab through the red? Would you kick that door like a cheap old Ford, just to sit on the floor by the side of my bed? Tell me scars can't heal, that the shame stops talking, that the pills on the sink ain't all I got. If I slip, if I sink, if my pulse starts dropping, will you drag me back from that drop, that drop? When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Not just flatline screens and mechanical prayers. When my heart stops beating, I hope somebody's there. Soft voice shaking, still saying my name somewhere.